So continue moving a card over to hopefully help with those trolls. Doubt it though, so I decided to go on the attack instead. Stop and think about those trolls. Make him worry about his own flank instead. So declare an attack with Dante on the heavies. This is the big battle. Stack 16 with killing blow. Plus I've got an extra d6 from my blessing. Against defense 17 with iron skin and -1 plus knit wounds. So I've only rolled 8, which is really 7. Which gives me 23 because of iron skin. No killing blow, which was what I was really hoping for. I was rolling all that dice was I get 1/6. So the heavies have won that one, which is disastrous for me. Kirby's not noticed, he should have rolled an extra dice there as well, which he does. I roll for the field surgeon, get a 1, it's not even close. And because he had a magic item as well, that magic item counts and goes into the conquered pile. So all of a sudden, my dangerous attack is being blunted severely, and I'm not sure I can stop the trolls. Trying to cast a blessing there, failed miserably, but I'm going to try and cast lightning bolt from the wizard. Cast successfully. A casting score of 20. I rolled 22 altogether there. So the trolls have to roll 11 plus. That's not it's a bad time to get snake eyes. So they only get 7. So I've exhausted all my spells, so they come back into play for me. Pull them across. It's easier to group them. And then spread. Makes it look nicer. The trolls do have regenerate. They could have got back there, but that costs... It's a 5+ saving throw. But unfortunately for the trolls, that's in physical attacks, not magical attacks. So I've managed to blunt his attack, but my attack's been blunted as well, so I'm not sure where we're going to go now. Had a quick toilet break. While we were away, I noticed Kirby still had knit wounds on the Orc heavies there, but they had already been in a defensive battle, so that was dispelled. So it's now being discarded. Kirby started moving some of his Orcs up. The Goblin King also moving up, getting into the front lines of the battle. Size of 5, he's bigger than a normal hero, but the crossbows only have a size of 6, so I wouldn't have a normal size advantage you normally do on hero cards. I only rolled 4 for the crossbows defense, which gives me a defense total of 8. Goblin King's rolled 8 anyway, so straight on to the full field surgeon. Only a 2. Kirby getting very excited there and trying to remove the field surgeon. He hates them, but it's the crossbows that are correctly removed. Kirby decides to try and cast Unite the Tribes again. 5 is not enough. So instead he goes straight to his reinforcements. Cashes in, shuffles the deck. And it's the back row. So for my turn, I'm a bit surprised that he didn't follow up with the Goblin King there. It caused me some problems, so I decided to move more of my cards up. Got the wizards there, my reinforcement wizards in the middle there, both now in range of a few cards. Which is just as well, because I don't really have much to stop that Goblin King outside magic. I've only got Swordsman there. Goblin King has quite a hefty defense. And magic total. The halberders, they've got the size advantage. They're 2 down, as in it's attack 13 versus defense 15. But I would be rolling 3 dice to Kirby's 2, so I decided to go for it and try and take them out. So Kirby rolls 8. I've rolled a terrible 4 on 3 dice. Attack total of 17. It's not even close. The Goblin King has won that one, but the Field Surgeon's still in range. 6 here will keep them alive. Only 4. So my gamble has not paid off, and I've lost my halberders. So that's a core of heavies and a Goblin King coming up the middle there, and I've only got a priest, a Field Surgeon, and 2 wizards, so I need to do something using magic. I decided to try and cast Fireball. Both wizards are in range though. 1, 2, 3. So I will roll for the second wizard, who is much more successful than the first one. That roll of 8 gives me a total of 20. I only need 18. So the Goblin King, the Orc Heavies must roll 8, and they've only rolled 6. They're removed from play. I went for the Heavies because their magic score is 0. The Goblin King's got 5, so the Fireball would probably not have worked. But good to get rid of one set of Heavies. There's still another set there along with the Goblin King as well. Try and cast the Blessing of the Harvest, but it was unsuccessful. Kirby's next turn. Goblin King's moving forward, along with whatever's behind him. He is very determined to take out that Field Surgeon. There's no size advantage. Yes, there is. So that's 3 against 2. Field Surgeon has the Miracle. Oh, the Goblin King, it's Kirby's turn to roll 4 and 3 dice, but it's not a big one for him. It was so heavily weighted in his favour. Field Surgeon's gone. Goblin King this time follows up. He's right in the midst of my wizard core there. Kirby tries to cast Rage on the heavies, which was an interesting move, but it's failed. Heavies are normally a defensive unit, so to cast Rage and make them more aggressive is an interesting twist, which he thinks he's got some more. That card that's not revealed yet, it would be a difficult one. So I start my turn and decide I have to reveal my pikemen because I want to move them across, because I'm moving my wizards across, because I want them away from the Goblin King. I'm moving these cards across here to try and put them off slightly. I don't think I've got anything that can stop him, but he doesn't need to know that yet. Only card I've got on his half the table at the moment are these swordsmen. I decided to move them across it and declare an attack on the card in front of me. Can't do anything about the heavies of the king, but let's see what this is. It's gremlins. That activates their trapper ability, which means they're removed from play. I take them, but also my swordsmen automatically removed from play as well. I'm okay with that. The swordsmen are only a core card, so it's not devastating losing them to the trappers. I'm going to try and cast the Blessing of Death on the Goblin King. 7 is not enough. So that's failed, so he's still going. So now I really need to cast Arcane Bolt. It's the one that doesn't include magic, so in the defense score for the Goblin King. Both wizards in range. First one fails, but I need a 9. Get a 9 this time. So Arcane Bolt is my best spell, successfully cast. It's 8+, but again for the Goblin King to survive, but he doesn't get to add his magic score because it's Arcane Blast. He's only rolled 4, have taken out the Goblin King. So those wizards I picked up as reinforcements have been invaluable. They've taken out the heavies and the Goblin King. If I hadn't, they would have just gone through the centre of my line and won the game. Time to play reinforcement. As I've got enough cards now. 3 cashed in. Draw Pit Fighters. They were very needed. I decided to put them on the left-hand flank in case those heavies start coming up. And with that, it's back to the Orcs. The Orcs start moving up on my left-hand flank. They're right. Moving up everywhere across the board. Dark Staff also moving up, getting range. As that card's moved, it was adjacent to one of my cards, so it must be revealed. It's Trappers, Gremlins, with their Trapper ability. That's very interesting that they've moved, and that's the reason why. He's moved and revealed Kolek, his other hero card, which means he must have pulled a hero card as a reinforcement to go after the wizards. Massive size advantage Kolek, attack 17 against my wizard defense of 5. He is not surviving this. So let me rolling 7. Kolek rolls anyway. And it's a massacre, as predicted. Try and remember if I've got a field surgeon range. I know there's one here somewhere, but no, he's well back, so the wizard's killed, and Kolek falls up, and if I can't stop him in my next turn with a spell, he'll take out the second wizard, and I'll have nothing left that can really stop him. Tries to unite the tribes. 7's not quite enough, even with his shaman staff. Kirby just looking through. He's going to cash in the 3 cards for reinforcements. He's just picking which 3 to discard out of the game. And the other ones he's leaving is the swordsman. He knows I've got that healing spell, you see, so he wants to get the best cards out of the way. So if I do use it, it's only going to be on something a bit more rubbish. Reinforcement played. It's back to my turn, and the focus of this turn will be I must stop Kolek one way or another. I've got a bounty hunter on this flank, so I'll decide to move him across 1 into range of the gremlins because he's got a range of 2, but mainly so I can play this bounty token against Kolek. Gives him minus 1d6 in his next combat. I'm going to attack the gremlins with the bounty hunter, whether he's got a range of 2, they're within range. Considerable win there. So the gremlins are there. I would normally play the harvest, but I'm going to try and get 9. Good roll, 12 there to cast the Blessing of Death on Kolek. So that's another minus d6, so he's now minus 2d6 in his next combat, so I might have a chance in a fight now. But the main thing is the wizard. I'm going to try and cast my lightning bolt. 11 is plenty to meet the casting score of 20. He must roll 11 plus on 2d6 plus their magic score. Kolek doesn't have any magic score, and Kolek is taken out of the game. It's a big win for me there. Kolek was absolutely blasted there. Everything went right there. Now cash in straight away. Got my 3 cards. Reinforcement and excellent. I needed that. That's the Templars, an elite level card. I'll put them down on the right hand side because I don't fancy going up against those heavies, but I'm pretty sure I can. He can't have much power on that side.